My question is about conditioning. At what stage of one's practice does one become aware of this conditioning you talked about yesterday? Can you please explain a bit more about how the additional conditioning works? Is it reflecting on the 11 ways you mentioned?
Oh, yes. In fact, you understand conditioning only as an adult, matured person when you pay attention to your experiences impartially, then you will see how many things affect your feelings, perceptions, thought, consciousness, and the body. All these are always affected by various factors, and they recondition this body. We said yesterday, Buddha, I mentioned that before yesterday, Rupang rupataya sankatang abhisankaroti iti sankara. Rupang rupataya. The form is reconditioning for it to be a form. I give you a crude example. When you have a beautiful hair and you are not satisfied with that, you want to do various things to your hair. People know what they do to their hair. And all these things they do to their hair are conditioning. In addition to the hair itself is conditioned. So you add more condition to make it more attractive. And all those things that you do to hair are called conditioners. They condition. Why? You want to make the hair presentable. So, Rupang rupataya sankatang abhisankaronti, it means hair is a form, and this is already sankata, already made, came to existence through causes and conditions, and therefore they are conditioned thing, and you add more conditioning to make it to look even better. That is conditioning. So, form is reconditioned to look even better. Similarly, the skin, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and so on. I don't think we do much to do anything to tongue. But other things we recondition. All these are forms. And we, for instance, we eat food to keep reconditioning the wearing out part of this body. Inside and outside, internal or external, as you know, Atita, Anagata, Pachupanna, Ajnata, Bhayata, and so on, past, present, future, internal, external, so subtle, and so forth. All these are forms. All these forms, you are not satisfied with them, or you cannot satisfy, and we also have to eat, drink, and so on to renew them. And things that we do to renew them also are called conditioners. What do they renew? Things that already is there. They are called conditioned. And those conditioned things, we recondition every day. Breath, for instance, is a conditioner. What does it condition? It conditions the body. Renew the body always by bringing oxygen and so forth. When you look at yourself impartially, you will see that you are doing things always to recondition your body, feelings, perceptions, thoughts, and consciousness. And therefore Buddha described each separately. Rupang rupattaya, sankatang abhisankaroti sankara, vedanang vedanattaya, sankatang abhisankaroti sankara, sanyang sanyattaya, sankatang abhisankaroti, sankara sankarattaya, sankatang abhisankaroti, vijnanang vijnanattaya, so on. Each and every aggregate, we reconditioning with thoughts. For instance, feelings. We do various things to recondition our feelings. We have one feeling, say for instance, you sit in a certain place, it is not comfortable, you get another one which makes you even more comfortable, and you get another one to make it even more comfortable, and so forth and so on. The clothes, food, and so forth we take always to recondition the feeling and the perception, seeing, hearing, seeing if it is going to be weak, you have glasses or put lenses, do the surgery, cataract, and recondition the eyes. When we cannot hear well, we use hearing aids to recondition the hearing. And these are all called sankharas. Another very crude example you see, when somebody, you all have seen many hundreds and thousands of movies. You can see what the movie actors do, actors and actresses. Sometimes the actors and actresses act several ways in several different movies. Each time you even cannot recognize who this person is until you have studied and read and so forth. Otherwise, when the person comes to the stage and act, he acts in a very, suppose somebody wants to act like the president. So he has to put on various things, talk like him and smile like him and so forth, and then gives an appearance to the audience, oh, this is the president. This is how the president be, and so forth. Any person, you act, you imitate that person. All those things that you do to deceive others. You cannot have two presidents, he is only one person. But you can act in a putting on various ways, changing the beard, having his bald head covered with little hair, and so forth. You can act. And all those things that we do to deceive us, deceive others, are called conditioners. So, sankatang abhisankara, conditioned, reconditioned to deceive others. That's called, movie is a very good example. Theater is a very good example. Acting is a very good example. Sometimes you go to a stage and you practice what you call miming. There is no bicycle, and you pretend that there is a bicycle, and you pretend to cycling, and so forth. And all these things are called sankharas. All these that we do, either to entertain others, or deceive others, or entertain or deceive ourselves, to this body, is called sankharas.
Thank you, Bhante. Okay.